Test. There we go. All right. Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Corey Crawford, soon to be Maynor, proud principal of Crockett Early College High School. Welcome to our 2022 commencement ceremony. We are here today to honor the class of 2022 candidates for graduation, their families, and friends. We will begin our ceremony with senior class officers Prince Penn and Elisalde Murphy leading us with the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. The national anthem will be sung by senior Shania Walker.
Good evening. My name is Prince Penn.
And I'm Elisalde Murphy.
We're pleased to welcome you to the Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. We send a special welcome to all the parents, family, and friends for joining us on this momentous occasion. During our past 4 years, we have overcome challenges and shared joys. Your presence here today once again demonstrates your strong support for us.
Additionally, welcome to everyone watching online. We ask that each person here honor our fellow graduates by showing appreciation of our accomplishments only in appropriate ways. Please silence your cell phone and please refrain from using any noisemakers.
Please hold your applause so that each graduate's family can hear their child's name announced as we celebrate each and every senior.
Please do not do anything that might spoil this occasion for anyone else. At this time, please stand for the pledges and for the national anthem.
Please turn and face the U.S. flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now please turn and face the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing as senior Shania Walker leads us in the national anthem.
Hello? Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and our home of the brave?
Please be seated. Testing. Oh, here we go. All right, we're going to try this one more time. Okay. Austin ISD and the Crockett community stand with families, students, and staff of Robb Elementary School and the entire Uvalde community during this difficult time. To honor the precious lives lost, we will observe a moment of silence as we keep the community very close in our thoughts. At this time, I'm honored to introduce our esteemed platform guests as well as campus leaders. From AISD Leadership, AISD Board President, District 6, Geronimo Rodriguez. AISD Board Vice President, District 7, Yasmin Wagner. AISD Board Secretary at Large, Trustee Position 9, Arati Singh. Superintendent, Dr. Stephanie S. Elisalde. Chief of Schools, Dr. Anthony Mays. Associate Superintendent of Secondary Schools, Dr. Laura Stout. Executive Director of High Schools, Sheila Henry. From the Crockett campus, Academic Director, Jordan Benson. Assistant Principal, Tyslin Perez. Announcing the names for the class of 2022, Jessica Dunn, Erin Lane, Shannon Reed, Assistant Principal Shanna King, Class of 2022 Valedictorian Scout Howard, Class of 2022 Salutatorian Melissa Faz, and again, Senior Class Officers Prince Penn and Alicia Murphy. Also joining us on stage are the school leaders who got many of these seniors off to a strong start in school. The Crockett Vertical Team principals include Michael Urban, Principal, Bedichek Middle School. Alan Stevens, Principal, Boone Elementary, who's not with us, I'm sorry. Heather Petrozzini, Principal, Cunningham Elementary. Natasha Barreto Romero, Principal, Galindo Elementary. Chowlin Chang, Principal, Joslin Elementary. Christy Cisneros, Principal, Pleasant Hill Elementary. Ben McCormick, Principal, St. Elmo Elementary. Maritza Marquez, Principal, Sunset Valley Elementary. Thank you to the Crockett Vertical Team. You do amazing work preparing our students academically, socially, and emotionally. We share wonderful families and communities who honor us with the responsibility of guiding the education of their precious children. Also assisting us today are Registrar Kathy Alvarado Romero, Campus Clerks Janice Snyder and Kathy Body, Assistant Principals Cynthia Julian, Eric Ortman, Counselors Susan Durham, Jeffrey Harder, Amy Rogers, Michael Quintana, and Amani Dasani, College and Career Counselor Michelle Snyder, Graduation Coach Ana Acosta, and our outstanding teachers, teaching assistants, and staff. None of these seniors would be here today without the commitment and hard work that happens each day from our staff members. Thank you all. At this time, I would like to ask Trustee and Board President Geronimo Rodriguez to address our seniors.
Buenas tardes. De parte de la mesa directiva, felicidades a nuestros estudiantes. Es un honor estar aquí con los padres, las familias y amigos de todos que vienen a apoyar a nuestros estudiantes que están graduando esta noche. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations on your graduation. It's great to be here with your family, with your friends, and all those that support you. I wanted to spend a little time talking to you tonight as the class of 2022. I don't have to tell you that life has thrown you, it's thrown us, so many obstacles and challenges, including as we think about our brothers and sisters, our colleagues from Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District. Here is what I know. Where there is grief, there is love. Where there is love, there is hope. And where there's hope, there is faith. And where there is faith, there is peace. And I've always found music always brings me joy in these times. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I want to thank you all, the parents, the guardians, families, and friends. If y'all would stand up so that we can recognize you and give you a round of applause. Thank you all so much for being here tonight with our students. I want to ask our teachers and all of our staff and principals who are here with us today to stand up so that they can be recognized, and thank you all very much as well. Thank you. All of you all are lights in this room who have served our students, supported our students, and our mission this year. It's so important to pay attention, be present in the moment, and appreciate where we have been and where we are going. And I want to share a story about sometimes it can seem like we're all in a hurry. I know I feel sometimes like I'm in a hurry. And I visited an elementary school recently around Bilingual Education Week to read a book, and my staff told the school that I was really busy that day, that I would only be able to read one book. So I go to the class, and it's an elementary school classroom, and one of the students looks at me and he says, "Are you the president?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "My dad is better than you." And I said, "Yes, he is." And then another student says, "You look like a grandpa." And I said, "Yes, I am old." And then another student showed me a piece of clay, a blue piece of clay in his hand, and he handed it to me as a gift. And I said, "Oh, let's use our creative mind. What do you think this is?" And they said, "It's a blueberry." And I said, "Oh, this piece of clay is a blueberry." And they said, "No, it's Play-Doh." So this note to myself about brand names. But I said, "You know what this blueberry reminds me of? Growing up in the migrant fields, picking blueberries, getting paid 13 cents a pound for those blueberries. And I'm gonna keep this in my desk where I now have it, so thank you so much." And as I sat down to read my first book, by the way, I was telling you that I was in a hurry, this young girl comes over and gives me a hug and puts her head on my shoulder, and she leans over and whispers in my ear, "You look like you need a hug." And I told her I did need one. And so after reading my third book to them, and I told you I was in a hurry, I thanked the teacher for her service, and she told me, "No, thank you for allowing me to serve the students here at Austin ISD." You see, she had chosen Austin ISD 2 years ago in the pandemic to come and teach at Austin ISD because she believed in the students. I then went to and the principal walked me out, and I said, "Thank you so much. I know it's been really hard on the teachers. Please thank them for us. Is there anything I can do for you?" And the principal said, "As a matter of fact, I have a couple of bond projects that I'd love to talk to you about." So he shared those bond projects with me, and then as I hurried to go to my car, and by the way, I told you I was in a hurry, these two moms wave over, and one of them's the PTA president, and I had to go say hello. So I went and said hello, and they said, "You know, this year has been really hard on our families, on our students, on our teachers, on our staff. And I don't know how we're gonna get through all of this." And I said, "You know, it reminds me of this children's book called We're Going on a Bear Hunt. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we have to go through it. And going through it, and together we have. And then the mom that was with her spoke up and shared her concerns about her transgender child and the way she would be treated. And she told me that our staff told her, you know what, don't worry. If anyone has an issue, please let us know, and we will raise our voices to them. We will stand up for them. And that's what we do at Austin ISD. And by the way, did I tell you that I was in a hurry? I believe that power is something we participate in, not something that we possess. And we have to listen to those we serve because we need to pay attention, be present in the moment, and appreciate where we have been and where we are going. And today we are here because we serve you, each and every one of you at Crockett Early College High School. You know, in closing, I was recently on a civil rights trip to Montgomery, Alabama, Selma, and Birmingham, and I got to meet Bishop Calvin Wallace Woods, who was there during the student marches in Birmingham, Alabama, where you see the dogs attacking students for raising their voices to change our country. And I want you to know that each of you as students have raised your voices, and I can't wait to see how you change our country. In fact, Lily Moore Drummond, Clarissa Porter, and Prince Pell are all Dell Scholarship recipients. 35 senior early college high school students have earned their associate's degrees from ACC. If you all would stand and be recognized. Thank you. And together, you all as seniors have earned over $5.5 million in scholarships. Congratulations. And as I finish speaking with you, I want you to finish my speech. Where there is grief, there is love. Where there is love, there is hope. And where there is hope, there is faith. And where there is faith, there is peace. Amanda Gorman wrote, "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it." And Bishop Woods, back in Birmingham, Alabama, told me that we all need to be the light because we are the light. And I want you to finish my speech for me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Gracias. It is now my distinct pleasure at this time to present our superintendent, Dr. Stephanie Elisalde. Dr. Elisalde has been instrumental in guiding AISD the past 2 years. Dr. Elisalde asks the hard questions and consistently focuses on improving the educational outcomes for every child in Austin ISD. We always enjoy her insightful words, her personal connections, and her vision for the future. Dr. Elisalde.
So first, I want to make sure everybody recognizes that I made sure I wore my Crockett gold shoes. And I want to thank Crockett because Crockett was also one of the schools that I got to be a substitute in this past year. I was a very poor substitute for your real teachers, but it was important because it should always remind us that it doesn't take long to leave the classroom to forget what it's like to be a teacher. So I thought about my own high school graduation, And I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to give the same speech that I remember when I graduated from high school. It's only one problem. I have no idea what anyone said or who spoke at my high school graduation. So nobody's going to remember anything I said, so I'm going to be real short. Helen Keller once said, "A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make a turn." I'm looking out today at a bunch of young adults who've made the turn. In fact, you've gotten really, really good at making turns. Let's think of just a few of the curves that you've had to navigate in just the last 2 years. COVID, lockdowns, virtual learning, masks, no masks, arguing about masks, an ice storm with no power, a boil water notice, looking for vaccine number 1, standing in line for vaccine number 2, back to school in a Delta wave, followed by the Omicron wave, and another boil water notice. But that winding road has led you here today. I can't promise you that the road forward will be easy, but I can say for sure that you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way because you've already done it. So I'll close with a very short quote from one of my favorite books titled Big Panda and Tiny Dragon. "There have been so many difficulties along this path," said Tiny Dragon. "There have," agreed Big Panda, "but we have learned something from each and every one. And imagine just how good the view will be when we finally reach the top." So class of 2022, congratulations and enjoy the view from the top.
Thank you, Dr. Elisalde. And now let us welcome our Crockett Mariachi de Oro under the direction of Mr. Ron Hare as they sing "Qué bonita es esta vida."
Me gusta el olor que tiene la mañana, me gusta el primer traguito de café, sentir cuando el sol se asoma a mi ventana y llenarme la mirada de un hermoso amanecer. Me gusta escuchar la paz de las montañas, mirar los colores del atardecer, sentir en mis pies la arena de la playa y lo dulce de la caña cuando beso a mi mujer. Sé que el tiempo lleva prisa para borrarme de la lista, pero yo le digo que ¡ay, qué bonita es esta vida! Aunque a veces duela tanto y a pesar de los pesares, siempre hay alguien que nos quiere, siempre hay alguien que nos cuida. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Qué bonita es esta vida! Aunque no sea para siempre, se la vivo por mi gente. Es bonita hasta la muerte, con canciones de alegría. Me gusta escuchar la voz de una guitarra, brindar por aquel amigo que se fue, sentir el abrazo de la madrugada, llenarme la mirada de otro hermoso amanecer. Me gusta escuchar la paz de las montañas, mirar los colores del atardecer, sentir en mis pies la arena de la playa y lo dulce de la caña cuando beso a mi mujer. Sé que el tiempo lleva prisa para borrarme de la lista, pero yo le digo que ¡ay, qué bonita es la vida! Aunque a veces duela tanto y a pesar de los pesares, siempre hay alguien que nos quiere, siempre hay alguien que nos cuida. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Qué bonita es la vida! Aunque no sea para siempre, se la vivo con mi gente. Es bonita hasta la muerte, con canciones de alegría. ¡Ay, qué bonita es la vida! Aunque a veces duela tanto y a pesar de los pesares, siempre hay alguien que nos quiere, siempre hay alguien que nos cuida. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Qué bonita es la vida! Aunque no sea para siempre, se la vivo con mi gente. Es bonita hasta la muerte, con canciones de alegría. ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay!
Thank you, Crockett Mariachi de Oro, for that beautiful and heartfelt performance. At this time, I'd like to recognize students graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude who are at the top 2, 5, and 10% of their graduating class. Please stand. Congratulations to all of you. These students are wearing a gold cord to symbolize graduating in the top 10% of their class. Let's give them a round of applause to these amazing scholars one more time. Students who have achieved at significant levels in certain organizations are noted by special regalia, which are listed in your program. Graduates, if you earned a cord, a stole, or a medallion, please stand and be acknowledged at this time. Congratulations on all of your hard work that led you to earn that regalia. Thank you, and you can be seated. Seniors, parents, friends, AISD staff, AISD superintendent, and board members, I'm truly humbled and honored to be with you today as the proud principal of Crockett Early College High School, and welcome you to Crockett's graduation of the class of 2022. Before I get started with the rest of my speech, I would like to take this time to recognize one staff member in particular that has supported this cohort for their entire 4 years at Crockett, Ms. Shanna King. Thank you so much for everything you've done for this cohort and for standing by them, especially during their transition back to campus and ensuring they had what they need in order to get here today. Students, while you spent a great deal of your high school career in a global pandemic, we still managed to share many experiences during our 4 years together. Hugs and high fives in the hallways, catching up at the picnic tables in our beautiful courtyard, student performances, games, banquets, ceremonies, pep rallies, prom, and for a select few of you, we even shared 4 years of advisory together. Seniors, I'm happy to say we are finally here in person at your graduation. As a graduating class, you've come such a long way since your freshman year, and you've had many accomplishments while you've been students at Crockett. Some specific recognitions are our boys basketball, girls basketball, and softball teams all made it to playoffs. Our boys soccer team won our by-district game and made it to area round for the first time ever. Wrestling and track advanced multiple athletes beyond district, specifically Vivica Green qualifying in state for wrestling, and Xavier Chapa made it to regional track meet in the 300-meter hurdles. Theater made it to by-district with their UIL performance. Michael Diaz and Oscar Martinez were part of a guitar quartet that qualified for state, and our guitar seniors were part of a group that received perfect scores on both stage and in-sight reading room for the concert and sight reading evaluation. 12 band seniors advanced to state UIL solo ensemble contest, and they helped make Crockett history at the Bands of America Super Regional at the Alamo Dome by placing third in Class AA. Our seniors in orchestra assisted them with earning sweepstakes at UIL concert and sight reading contests. Also, two of our senior violinists, Stephanie Ramirez and Lisbeth Sierra Castro, got first and second chair in Region Mariachi, and Lisbeth is going on to represent Crockett at the Texas State Solo and Ensemble Contest. The Texan seniors were part of the team that were named academic champions at both competitions that they attended this year for the highest overall team GPA, and they received sweepstakes and multiple judges' awards for choreography, technique, presentation, and precision. Crockett also had 9 seniors earn their cosmetology license with the state of Texas. Ethan Garza and Leonel Carvajal Sanchez achieved their carpentry specialization level 1 certification in January, while simultaneously being early college high school students and earning their associate's degree. Leslie Abrego was selected for the National Hispanic Recognition by College Board. Clarissa Porter earned a full ride to Notre Dame. And together as a graduating class, you have been accepted into over 65 colleges and universities. Additionally, the class of 2022 has about 120 seniors in Crockett's graduating class that stayed in Avid through their senior year, showing their steady commitment to becoming college ready. And we mentioned the 35 seniors earlier that got their associate's degree, but I'm also thrilled to announce we have 4 seniors who've met ACC's core complete requirements by earning 42 curriculum credit hours at ACC. All that to be said, more importantly, you all came back to graduate from high school after taking almost a year and a half away from coming to school each day. Many of you worked incredibly hard to support your family during the pandemic, and I know it was not easy adjusting to life back on campus, getting into your high school routines again, and catching up on your credits. However, you united and you supported each other through your personal and academic struggles. I couldn't be more proud of all your hard work, determination, and successes throughout all your high school career. At our end of the year orchestra concert a couple of weeks ago, our orchestra and band ended the show by collaborating on a beautifully performed piece by Soon Hee Newbald called Warrior Legacy. The music was not only breathtaking, but the title stuck with me as well, Warrior Legacy. See, seniors, you all are warrior legacies. You fought incredibly hard to get here today. You've been warriors throughout this pandemic and have earned a true legacy by having to do something that no other Crockett graduating class has ever had to do. But Minister Fuller once said, "You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." I hope each of you will use your warrior legacy spirit that you have inside of you and build, create, problem solve, and change the world we live in for the better. You do not have to change the big things. In fact, not all of us can do great things, Mother Teresa said, but we can do small things with great love. Seniors, as you continue on your journey, keep your pride core values of peace, resilience, integrity, diversity, engagement in your sight, They will guide you through these unprecedented times and allow you to emerge on the other side of this even stronger. So I'd like to leave you with a blessing as you move on to the next phase of your life. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently throughout the world, and may you know its beauty all the days of your life. Graduates, you've welcomed me with open arms since becoming your principal, and I trust that you will do the same with whatever life brings your way. So as each of you move on to your new journey, I want you to trust yourselves, light up the world around you, be kind, and live your new life with determination, peace, love, hope, and light. And last, but certainly not least, remain always victorious. Congratulations, class of 2022. I would now like to introduce Melissa Faz, salutatorian of the class of 2022, who will address the graduating class.
Good evening, everyone. I am beyond honored to have the opportunity to deliver a speech to you all on this important day. To start, I want to take a moment to thank the faculty, staff, friends, and family that are here today to join us in celebrating this huge milestone. Congratulations to the class of 2022 graduates. We did it. The day we've all been anxiously waiting for is finally here. Today is the first of many proud, successful moments we'll have, but remember it's important to remain humble even in the face of success. Although our high school experience was cut short, the time we had was still memorable. Our struggles of adjusting to school through the pandemic have made us both stronger as individuals and as a class. Now I would like to switch over to my native language, Spanish. Buenas tardes. Me siento muy orgullosa y agradecida de poder representar a la comunidad hispana hoy en día. Este logro es prueba de que a pesar de los límites impuestos por la sociedad sobre nosotros, con esfuerzo se puede lograr lo que sea que nos propongamos. Lidiamos con muchas adversidades como hispanos en este país, pero ante cualquier adversidad se evoca la fuerza para seguir adelante. No dejen que nadie los menosprecie y mucho menos que alguien les impida lograr sus sueños. Me gustaría agradecer a mis tíos, tías, primos y abuelos por todo el amor y apoyo que me han rendido. También quiero agradecer a mi mejor amiga y hermana Marisol, quien ha sido cómplice de todos mis logros y la que más se emociona por ellos. También me gustaría agradecer a mi hermano Eric, quien nunca falla en hacerme reír y por ser mi motivación en alcanzar mis metas para poder ser su gran ejemplo. Por último, me gustaría dedicarle este logro a mis papás. A ellos se los debo y con ellos lo comparto. Mi mamá me ha convertido en la mujer fuerte que soy hoy. Mi valor e inteligencia lo he heredado de ella. Es quien siempre me ha inculcado que soy capaz de alcanzar cualquier meta. Mi papá siempre ha sido mi mayor apoyo. Nunca falla en recordarme de lo orgulloso que está de mí. Él me da seguridad y fuerzas para no rendirme. Nada de esto sería posible sin el apoyo incondicional de mis padres y por eso es que les dedico este logro. Gracias a todos los familiares que vinieron hoy a apoyar a los graduados. Graduates, new challenges await us that I know we'll be able to face with the wisdom we have gained. Do not let the fear of failure, comparison, or judgment stop you from doing something great. You don't have to be fearless, just don't let fear stop you. Cherish your time. We're still young, full of life. This is the time to go live life. Forget about the future for a bit, live in the moment. There's a whole world out there ready to be explored. Carry your knowledge from this day forward to help make the world a better place and let your hearts guide you through it all. This is the end of a road, but the start of a new one. Congratulations, class of 2022, and good luck to you all.
Thank you for your wonderful speech. I'd like to present you with the Salutatorian Plaque. Congratulations again to Melissa, who will be studying biology at the University of Texas at Austin. Melissa's family, yeah, them horns. Melissa's family, please stand and be recognized at this time. Congratulations to you all. It is now my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Scout Howard, who will now address their classmates.
for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Scout Howard, and I have the honor of speaking to you as your valedictorian. When I was trying to plan this speech, I asked my mom what I should talk about, and she said that I've practically got it made. Go up there and talk about COVID for 5 minutes. It'll be easy. But me being me, I decided that I was not going to take the easy route, and also I'm sick and tired of talking about COVID, so I decided I'd rather talk about love and joy and the poet Mary Oliver instead. So that's what I've got. But before that, some thanks are in order. To our wonderful administration and teachers who dragged us kicking and screaming to sit here today, despite these unprecedented times. To our parents, infinitely and sincerely for everything, especially for my mom, for driving me to band for 6 years. And to the class of 2022 as a whole, for any and every effort you have made to get to this day. Y'all are nothing if not resilient. And now that that's out of the way, the world out there is big and scary and so full of unknowns, and I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that when I say that I am utterly terrified, I'm not just speaking for myself. We've been convinced that the next year determines the entire course of the rest of our lives, and as I haven't quite made it to next year yet, I can't say with certainty whether or not that's true. What I have gathered, though, is that what's most important is that you don't lose sight of what you love. Don't forget your passion. We're being pushed out into aforementioned big and scary world, and while yes, it is big and scary, it is also so full of opportunity. What a shame it would be to waste it on a life you don't love. We're growing up, but that doesn't mean that there's no time for simple joys. Paint your walls yellow and make a mess, roll down grassy hills, pick flowers, lay in the sun. To quote Mary Oliver, joy is not meant to be a crumb. Society will tell you that it's childish and unprofessional, but what does society know? Society says that you have to be rich and famous and pretty to be happy, which, frankly, is not true. You don't have to be rich to find funny shapes in the clouds, and you don't need to be famous to learn an instrument or take up ballroom dancing. Of course, you don't have to know all that's important to you just yet. There's no way to know. When I was little, I thought I would only be happy if I grew up to be a princess, then a figure skater, a rodeo star, Olympic gold medalist, astrophysicist, the list goes on. But as of now, I have absolutely no idea. People grow and change, and with them their interests, but that doesn't mean joy should be ignored or shunned, because to tell the truth, I don't want to let go of the risks of idleness. I don't want to sell my life for money. I don't even want to come in out of the rain. There's Mary Oliver quote number 2. The point is, you're going to get busy, and things will get difficult, but I want all of you to challenge yourselves to take the time out of your day to find something that makes you happy. Go be rich and famous and beautiful, become doctors and lawyers and business executives, but don't trade love and passion for success. You can have both. To end with one more Mary Oliver quote to send you off into the big, scary world, tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Good luck, y'all.
Thank you for those wonderful World Scout. I'd like to present you with the Valedictorian Plaque. Great. Congratulations again to Scout, who will be studying liberal arts at the University of Texas at Austin. Scout's family, please stand and be recognized at this time. Congratulations to all of you. And now it is my honor to present Crockett High School, class of 2022. Dr. Elisalde, members of the Board of Trustees and graduates, please stand. That's you. Yeah, graduates. Okay. All right. To the members of the Board of Trustees and Dr. Elisalde, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency, I certify that these candidates have completed all the requirements as specified by district policy and state law, and I recommend that they be awarded their diplomas and certificates. Students, you may be seated. Teachers, please direct the first row of students to my left to approach the stage.
Scout Leona Howard. Melissa Isabel Foz. Leslie Isabel Abrego. Juan Carlos Acosta Moreno. Nicholas Acuna Valencia. Autumn Adelaide Adame. Sierra Addison. Niraj Adakari. Samara Nicole Aguirre. Victor Aguirre. Yoselin Aracon Rizo. Laura Almanza. Eduardo Almendarez. Christopher Alvarado. Esteban Eduardo Alvarado. Joshua Robert Andrade. Evan Jacob Enick. Jose Leonardo Ariano III. Javier Basoria. Itza Axel Balderas Torres. Brian Gabriel Barjona Lopez. Ashley Junelli Baranda Nolasco. Clara Bell Barker. Julian Michael Barada Cantu. Amir Alonso Barrera Trejo. Trey Floyd Batts III. Melody Esperanza Beltran Hernandez. Carlos Antonio Benitez Montes de Oca. Ana Isabel Bermudez Silva. Raven Joy Bernella. Jordan Nevaeh Berry. Isabel Denise Blackman. Lazarus Sebastian Blackman. Yoltsin Vasquez Bonicki. Andrew Michael Bonatello. Christopher Edgar Bowser Jr. D'Amico Ari Brennan. Brianna Annette Bridges. Jaden Alex Caballero. Katie Lynn Cannon. Leo Carvajal Sanchez. Maritza Gareto Bernal. Nathan J. Garillo. Patty Cervantes Barrera. Xavier Matthew Chapa. Branson Edward Clark. Chase Lee Collins. Nina LaColby Cosby. Caleb Joshua Cozy. Jacqueline Ariana Covarrubias. Angela Denise Cruz. Got it, okay. Maxwell Wild Seymour Wilson Brian Culpepper. Toby Blake Daly. Caden Ezra Storm Dale. Israel Giber Donsi. Alexandria Marie Davis. Susanna Marie Davis. Emily de Araujo. Omar de Jesus Nahar. Sydney Jade Dean. Emma Grace DeBoard. Daniel Delgado. Oralis Johanna Doloera. Michael Edward Diaz Santos. Brandy Lee Dodd. Jesus Dominguez Sanchez. Joshua Elliott Early, Jr. Rania Khalid El Shanawi. Earl E. Ellsworth, the fifth. Jonathan Robert Espadas. Carlisle Wynn Farley. Daniel Ferro Guiel. Elisalde Filomeno Vences. Caleb Alexander Flores. Jair Flores Saldana. Valeria Ford. Eusebio de Jesus Fortuna, Jr. Joel Frederick Francis, Jr. Jake Ryan Fuentes. Anthony Jaron Garcia.
Edwin Garcia. Irvin Garcia. Evan Gabriel Garcia. Jada Eloisa Garcia. Mariana Rosalie Garcia. Adrian Garcia. Julissa Garcia Davilos. Giselle Garcia Gutierrez. Enrique Garcia Ibarra. Justin Garcia Negron. Jessica Garcia Isol. Ethan Isaiah Garza. Alexandra Garcia Quintana. Dali Santiago Gaitan Maracon. Alexander Glenn Gilman. Luis Alberto Gloria. Robin Francisco Gomez Galindo. Beverly Inez Gonzalez. Daniel Gonzalez. Sabrina Chanel Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez Legunes. Yasmin Carelli Gonzalez. Joaquin Gonzalez. Amaria Gooden. Vivica May Green. Thalia Kate Grunquist. Giancarlo Correro Mexicano. Jalil Anthony Gutierrez Lara. Caden Alexander Hall. Jarrell Marquise Hamilton Jones. James Earl Harper II. Joshua Eugene Harris. Sophia Luann Harris. Nolan Cade Hart. Benjamin Glenn Hasler. Willow Michael Habecker. Rome Ave Henderson. Asia Alexandria Hernandez. Eric Hernandez. Morgan Adriana Hernandez. Oscar Antonio Hernandez. Vanessa Ariana Hernandez. Jose Luis Hernandez Martinez. Nayeli Jeanette Hernandez Serrano. Anthony Hernandez Garcia. Billy Joe Hessen Jr. Adrian Kyle Daniel Adams Holmes. Sydney Cade Homerstad. Leanne Miriam Hussein. Jade Huerta. Keith Raylon Irving. Janisha Lindesha Jefferson. Mason Rose Avant Joseph. Adrian Josue Juarez. Aaliyah Amy Gerardo. Nicole Hurrow. Natalie Elizabeth Hurrow. Hannah Isabel Katz. Inca Athena Chrysalis. Kyrie Grace Landgrave. Yesenia Isabel Linares. Isabella Corrine Loretta. Michaela Alexandria Loretta. Nathan Daniel Longoria. Alexis Asia Lopez. Estella Brianna Lopez. Yvette Lopez. Stephen Antonio Lopez Flores. Elijah Anthony Lopez Ramirez. Maritza Alejandra Lopez Juarez. Maria Jose Loyola Martinez. Emilio David Luna Mercado. Yan Fang Lu. Ariana Hazel Lyles. Rosie Lynn. Zoe Claire McDonald. Carter Riley Mackler. Ashen Jalil McKee. Belen Maurice McKee. Gabriel Alexander Magana. Anthony James Maldonado. Belen Maria Manzano. Ian Edwards Marcus. Oscar Alejandro Martinez. Valeria Martinez Segal. Daron Martinez Barrera. Scarlett Jen Matheson. Faith Isabel Matthews. Malaya Monet Mayfield. Griselda Celeste Mazariegos Aguilar. Sabine Olivia McCloskey. Camilo Medel. Katie Mejia Canales. Matthew Mendez. Charlene Estrella Mendez Lopez. Jonathan Alberto Mendoza Barrientos. Gabriel Aurelio Mesa. Alyssa Aguila Miller. Brandy Elizabeth Miranda. Lilia Cristiana Mireles. Rodolfo Mireles Jr. Michelle Eileen Molina. Myra May Monkus. Matthew Money. Lillian Ray Moore Drummond. Joaquin Pedro Mora. Joshua Paul Morales. Eric Alejandro Morales Gabrieles. Sorry. Zachary Ryan Morgan. Caitlin Lee Moss. Lucas Vasilis Momores. Did I do it? Alicia Asanya Murphy. Maximus Anthony Nagel. Elijah Michael Nava. Leilani Navarrete. Melanie Navarrete Bernal. Astrid Michelle Navarrete Zapata. Lindsay Ashley Neese. Michael Lee Newton II. Laura Michelle Gonichi Gonzalez. Where was she? Christopher Noria. Michael Frank Ochoa Gomez. Jacob Abner Ehlers. Seven, Madeline Oldham. Brandon Lee Olguin. Joshua Orozco. Santino Ray Ortega. Dekel Deshawn Pack. Jonathan Trey Palacio Mata. Alexandra Pantoja Perez. Leila Faith Patino. Prince Romel Penn. Daniel Perez. Juliet Perez. Emily Perez Velasquez. Meli Paloma Perez Najera. Troy Cameron Calvin Petty. Clarissa Jade Porter. Aiden Snow Prater. Marissa Lee Preciado. William Sean Pugsley. Nicholas Scott Ramirez. Viviana Inez Ramirez. Oscar Daniel Ramirez Cabal. Stephanie Ramirez Navarro. Mia Alejandra Ramon. Mario Ramos Valdez. Julian Gabriel Rangel. Liliana Corina Rangel. Zaira Sofía Rangel. Jet Hoyt Ray. Alejandra María Razo. Jeremy Alberto Rebolledo. Carson Rainier Reese. Mallory Concepcion Rendon. Edie Lauren Richardson. Alejandro Rivera. Liliana Marie Roberts. Jacqueline Guadalupe Robles. Alex Xavier Rodriguez. Brianna Elisa Rodriguez. Jade Xavier Rodriguez.
Joshua Tyler Rodriguez Eck. Crystal Rodriguez Soto. Montserrat Rojo Perez. Willie Romero Jr. Matthew Roundtree. Sierra Renee Salazar. Yahir Salazar Rivera. Paris Amalia Sampson. Diego Andres San Miguel. Jordan Michelle Sanchez. Monique Lynn Sanchez. Salma Isabel Sanchez. Anthony Danielle Sanchez Gonzalez. Jason Gabriel Sanchez Marquez. Jacqueline Angela Sanchez Ramirez.
You're doing great.
Eliza Gabriel Santizo Diaz. James Leroy Santos. Eric Eduardo Saucedo Silva. Joshua Ryan Sindrikowski. Xavier Jesse Serrano. JJ Sharp. Lisbeth Janet Sierra Castro. Rosa Yarubi Sierra Ramirez. Kiara Celine Cimental. Andre Jonathan Smith. Ivory Nicole Smith. Samantha Zoe Smith. Michaela Lucky Solomon. Anthony Alexis Sosa Ortiz.
Liette Jolie Sobiero. Matthew Sobiero. Byron Adrian St. Mary II. Amelie James Stanley. Elijah Miguel Zuniga. Lillian Donata Swearingen. Amaris Danielle Taylor. Jaden Mariello Thatcher. Marin Rose Thibodeau. Sakia Manier Tillman. Julian Isaiah Tonche. Arlette Tonche Tonche. Leslie Alexandra Tovas Salazar. Dominique Maurice Triana. Joseph David Tritzinko. Veronica Torella. Tebby Grace Turney. Frank Anthony Valencia Ocampo. Jose Maximiliano Balodid Barajas. Ana Delay Vega Suarez. Marcos Viesca Chacon. Jose Arnulfo Villalba. Xavier Paul Barrera. Ethan Mateo Vargas. Gabino Vargas. Giselle Inez Vasquez. Jacob Reynaldo Villanueva. Gustavo Armando Villanueva. Alyssa Jaden Villatoro. Garrett Brantley Waits. Ezra Rain Walker. Shania LaShawn Walker. Iman Asaya Whitman.
Jewel Elizabeth Williams. Robert Young. Destiny Frances Marie Isla. Andrea Zamaripas. Anissa Nicole Zapata. At this time, we would like to honor Crockett student Eva Julian, who passed away unexpectedly this school year. Eva brought joy to everyone that she met, and she is deeply missed at Crockett High School. Her niece, fellow Crockett graduate Michaela Solomon, will be accepting Eva's diploma at this time on behalf of her family. Thank you, Michaela.
Graduates, please stand. At this time, shift your tassel from right to left to signify your status as graduates of Crockett Early College High School. Please join us one last time in singing of the Crockett alma mater with the Crockett Senior Band. Parents and guardians, please remain seated until our graduates have exited the arena during the recessional. Candidates seated to my left will exit the left door, while candidates seated to my right will exit the blue door on the Highway 290 side of the arena. I would like to thank you for coming this evening, and may each of you be always victorious. Good luck, great success, and much happiness to the Crockett Early College High School class of 2022. Have a great Crockett Day, everyone!
AISD TV is Channel 22 on Spectrum and Astound Broadband, Channel 99 on AT&T Uverse. Live streams are also available at AISD.TV, Roku, and Apple TV with the AISD TV app.
Auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in you being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less.
May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath.
And may the best of your today is be